Did you know it takes less than 30 days to rewire your brain and break a bad habit? But here's the catch. Most people fail because they rely on willpower alone. What if I told you there's a stress-free way to break bad habits and build new ones, using wisdom that's been around for thousands of years? Think about it. Philosophers like Aristotle and Marcus Aurelius were tackling habits and self-discipline long before smartphones and all-nighters even existed. And their strategies? They still work today, whether you're procrastinating, overthinking, or just stuck in a rut. This 30-day plan will help you take control without adding more to your plate. Ready to transform your habits and actually stick to them this time? Let's dive in. The problem. Let's face it, being a student is hard. You've got classes, assignments, maybe a part-time job, social life, and somehow you're supposed to find time to eat, sleep, and take care of yourself. And when you're already stressed, trying to break a bad habit or build a new one can feel like climbing the Mount Everest. But here's the thing. The problem isn't you. The problem is the approach. Most of us try to change habits by relying on willpower alone, and when that fails, we feel guilty, stressed, and even more stuck. Sound familiar? The ancient wisdom. Thousands of years ago, philosophers like Aristotle and Seneca were already thinking about habits. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act but a habit. And the Stoics believed that self-discipline and small, consistent actions were the key to a good life. But here's the kicker. They didn't rely on motivation or willpower, they relied on systems and mindset shifts. And that's exactly what we're going to do. The 30-day plan. Alright, let's get into the practical part. Here's your 30-day plan to break a bad habit and build a new one without adding more stress to your life. I've broken it down into 4 key steps, inspired by ancient philosophies, but I have tailored for your modern student life, so you can take care of your mental health too. Step 1. Identify the root cause. First, you need to understand why you have the habit you're trying to break. The Stoics called this knowing thyself. For example, if you're procrastinating, ask yourself, is it because you're overwhelmed, afraid of failure, or just tired? Spend the first week observing your habit without judgment. Journal about it, or just notice when and why it happens. This self-awareness is the foundation of change. Step 2. Replace. Don't erase. Here's where Aristotle's wisdom comes in. Instead of trying to stop a habit, focus on replacing it with a better one. For example, if you're trying to stop scrolling on your phone before bed, replace it with reading a book or meditating. The key is to make the new habit easier and more rewarding than the old one. And don't aim for perfection at the beginning, just aim for progress. Step 3. Start small. The ancient philosophers knew the power of small, consistent actions. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." So, start small. If you want to build a habit of exercising, start with just 5 minutes a day. If you want to study more, start with 10 minutes. The goal here is to build momentum without overwhelming yourself. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Step 4. Reflect and adjust. In the final week, take time to reflect. The Stoics were big on daily reflection, asking themselves what went well, what didn't, and how they could improve. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I stick to my new habit? What got in the way? And how can I make it easier tomorrow? This isn't about being perfect. It's about learning and adjusting as you go and showing up every day. Managing stress. Now, let's talk about stress. Building a new habit shouldn't add to your stress. It should actually help reduce it. The ancient Greeks believed in the concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, which comes from living in alignment with your values. So, if your new habit aligns with your priorities, like studying more to achieve your goals, or exercising to feel better, it will naturally reduce stress over time. And don't forget to take care of yourself along the way. Meditate, take breaks, and remember, progress, not perfection. So, there you have it. A 30-day plan to break a habit and build a new one, using ancient wisdom for your modern student life. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but with small, consistent steps, you can create lasting results. And the best part? You don't have to do it alone. Let me know in the comments what habit you're working on. And let's support each other. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more tips on living a balanced, stress-free life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.